Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia. Now today I want to take a look at the recent reveal of Studio Series 86 leader Dinobot Swoop. And this is a good one. I've been waiting for this, and I've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and finally they did a reveal. So here it is. So I'm going to be talking about this in detail over the course of this video. But first, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for checking out my channel. Now back to the show. Okay, so this is Swoop as he was rendered, I guess the CGI renderings of Swoop or whatever. And this is how he looks, obviously his pterodactyl mode or whatever. He's got two swords. It looks like that one sword is for Grimlock, it looks like. So yeah, that's really interesting that they included two swords with this guy. And he also has his little cannons on the wings there, those rockets or whatever, which is very cool because that's something that we really needed in, well, before when they did the deluxe versions, but those were so small, it was kind of sad, honestly. Although the deluxe versions of these, I didn't really mind, as long as if they were just bigger, they would have been nicer, I think. But yeah, this 3D render of this thing is really nice because it shows off everything. He basically looks like he transforms like the original G1 version in a lot of ways. Now, I'm sure it's not that way, but it looks a lot like it. The way those legs go up on the back like that, because I used to have this as a kid. Now, this is the comparison between him and the actual G1 cartoon, which is very cool because I almost felt like they're going to do the red chest version first, because I just felt like that because they always do that. They want to resell the figure, so they always want to do a different color first, and then they're just like depressing the fans, but they still buy it, and then eventually they'll sell it again in the perfect colors or whatever. But yeah, this is awesome looking, and even with this, I kind of wonder if they're going to resell this and do like a different coloring version because his feet are black there. And what if they do like they did with the when they did that 5-pack of deluxe figures, where they make them more lighter gray and lighter this and lighter that? I don't know. I hope they don't do that because I'm going to buy this one, honestly. But this looks really awesome. I'm so glad that they're finally doing this, and it really looks like the cartoon version, which is really what I wanted. And that's really the main thing for this character, because I really wanted to complete my Dinobots, and I've been waiting. Now here it is with the cartoon version, and you can kind of do the comparison. The cartoon version pretty much looks exactly like the actual new leader class toy. And it's cool. It looks like those wings can do a lot of bending too. Like they can do a lot of folding, and then there's like a little bend on the outer part of the wing there, it looks like. That's like, I don't know what that's for. Probably for transformation, maybe. But anyway, this just looks great. And it looks like you could put those actual blast pieces in, so you can make those rockets look like they're blasting off from his gun or whatever. And his mouth obviously opens and closes, and everything looks like it's done right. Like they took the time, they did it right, they got him right. Hopefully his transformation is kind of more fun than the other Dinobots, because some of the other Dinobots were not very fun, and they were kind of a pain in the butt to transform, which I really kind of miss the original transformation kind of feel. But I don't want it to be like simplified and all this stuff. I want it to be like kind of an easy, fun transformation, but have both like the pterodactyl form and the Dinobot version, the robot version, both look good anyway. So here he is like posing like he's sitting up, like whatever, with his wings kind of bent or whatever. And that's kind of cool too, because the original one I think you could do that with, even in the G1 version, I believe. So it's really cool that they kind of stayed true to that G1 kind of feel, but it's sticking to the cartoon. And that's really the most important thing for me, because I really wanted it to look like the cartoon version. That's just because I want my Dinobots to be complete. I don't want to have to buy Dinobots again. I don't want to have to go through this like, oh, well, that one wasn't perfect, so I need to find the absolute perfect version of that Dinobot. I don't want that anymore. I'm done. I'm done with the Insecticons now. Now I want to finish the Dinobots, and then I want to be complete with that. I don't want to have to buy them again. It's like Jetfire. When I bought Jetfire, whatever, the big giant version of him, the $80 or $90 one. When I bought that one, that's my Jetfire. I don't need another Jetfire now. So it's like that. And when I bought the Ultra Magnus, the Studio Series 86 Ultra Magnus, that's my Ultra Magnus now. But yeah, here's the packaging, and he looks really good. They have that window now, which was very much missing in the other ones. But now the window doesn't have plastic in it, so somebody can actually, some kid can go in there and, mess around with it and probably take off the dinosaur head off the chest maybe, or take the head off, the actual robot. I don't know. So I don't really like these things when they do that, because there's a chance that something got stolen, and then you buy it, and then there's nothing else, not another one in the store usually, so you can't take it back and get a replacement. So it's kind of a pain in the butt. But I'll probably end up just buying this online, because I don't trust the stores to ever stock anymore, anything that I want anyway. So I just can't really trust them, and I think that's what they want. They want us to buy all this stuff online. They don't want people buying things in the store anymore, I don't think. Because that's the only reason I can imagine that they would have such terrible distribution, it seems like, with some of these toys. Not just Transformers, but it just seems like that's the theme. That they just don't want to have it in the stores. They just want to actually give it directly to you and give you a window of time to buy it on the internet, and then that's it. Because, you'll be paying those eBay prices afterward. But yeah, this looks cool. Box art looks great. I don't keep the boxes. Once this guy's out of the box, I'm not keeping that box, because this guy's going on my shelf. And I'm going to love this, having all the Dinobots finally in their giant forms, where they're actually big and bulky, and they're not small and just kind of not good. And I'm just going to be happy, because they're not a combiner this time. They're actually just the Dinobots, because they don't need to combine. They could take on Devastator without combining. It's like, so that's just the way it is. But here's the whole crew all finally together. This is what they're going to look like. And there's Grimlock with that sword that came with Swoop. So yeah, that's kind of cool that they got all that. I still think that they should have included more weapons with some of these guys. But anyway, that's beside the point. That's the way it is. But yeah, this is going to be a good set to have. I've always been a lover of the Dinobots. So having this set is going to be something that I'm going to be really cherishing on my shelf, to have that complete Dinobot set finally. And that's something I've always wanted, to have giant leader-size Dinobots on my shelf that are bigger than Optimus Prime, and that can actually stand and look like the Dinobots that we knew in the G1 cartoon and everything. So that's kind of what I'm thinking when I see these guys. I'm just like, yes, this is exactly what I want. And I'm sure a lot of Transformer fans are pretty much saying exactly the same thing that I'm saying. I'm not some genius or anything. So it's really nice, though, to have that Swoop finally finished and coming out, because that is literally the only piece that that's like been my biggest thing that I've been waiting for. I've been just dying to have that Swoop in my hand, because that is freaking awesome to have a full Dinobot set. Well, anyway, tell me what you think in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about the Dinobots finally being complete, and what you think of the Swoop and how cool he is. Like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.